Hello guys, welcome back to another tutorial. Hit the bell icon button so that you don't miss out any tutorial.
Okay, it's finally time to test our function and see how the data is processing in. We're going to have to make a couple of familiar trips over to IAM to give ourselves some access, and we're going to see the errors really quickly. I'm not going to spend a lot of time in this video going over those things, as we've gone over them several times during this course, and if you need to revisit those, check out the previous lessons and videos. Let's go ahead and jump in and see how our function does. I can't wait to see it. Okay. So let's go ahead and get this code tested. I'm going to copy and paste all of it over into our Lambda function. So let's just go ahead and scroll down here, paste over it, save. And again, I want to remind you to make sure your environment variable is set to the correct one. In this case, I'm going to be using this particular bucket, which means I need to add it to IAM. So let's do that real quick. We'll go ahead and click on services, and I'm just going to let you guys use the previous videos to follow along on the actual procedure. So here I've just added the resource photocloudwebsite.greatharrington.com. And now it's time to test our code. So to test our code, I want to do a few things first. One, I want to go ahead and clean up this uploads directory. It's no longer being used the same way. We now copy this to a different bucket, give it a different name, and remove this object before we continue processing into the future and searching. So I want to make sure that we start with a nice clean slate here. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this object. And there we go. We have a nice clean setup. Now if I come in here and upload one of our photos just like we were doing before, we should see that after a few seconds that it comes in here and then is removed. So let's go ahead and click on the refresh button a few times. And it's not going to work. The reason this failed is likely that our system has timed out. So let's go ahead and take a look at that just to confirm my suspicion. And yes, we can see that here it has actually timed out after 3 seconds. So let's go back to our Lambda management console and scroll down here, and let's give ourselves 15 seconds on this function. You'll often find that when you're doing functions like this that process multiple calls, that 3 seconds is just not enough. Another approach here would have been to chain several calls, where the first call was just the detect labels, and that passed the information to a detect faces, and so on and so forth. I think that that would have been a little clunky here, so that's why I went with this approach. And you can have up to a 15-minute timeout on functions. So there's plenty of capabilities, as well as if we had to run out of RAM, we could have gone all the way up to 3 gigs. So let's go ahead and save these changes. Go back to our S3 bucket. Go into uploads, and let's go ahead and delete this guy again. And then let's give it another test. So here we go, uploading a picture of myself. Go ahead and upload it, and let's see if it does its magic. Okay, so there's something else going wrong here. Let's go ahead and take another look at what's going on. We've been denied access to the photo cloud, which is something I just forgot to give myself access to. So of course we'll bounce over to IAM and do that now. All right, so we'll go ahead and delete this guy again. And let's give it another try. Okay, and we'll go ahead and upload me again. And let's see what happens. Oh, there it goes. Seems like it went much further. Let's double check the logs and make sure everything worked as we would have expected. So it'll be the last entry on this guy. And here's part of the logging. I think the rest is about to load. Yep. So there we go. There is all of our logging, and it deleted the upload file, moved it over. Let's go ahead and look at it. It's always good to check these things all the way through when you're developing them for the first time to make sure that things happen the way you expect. And look, there it is. Let's even go ahead and make sure that it's been set up as public. You can click on this object URL and make sure that it loads. If it doesn't load, you'll get something that's an XML packet right here that says access was denied. In this case, I've been uploaded with my giraffe t-shirt here and made it all the way successfully through the cloud. So that video matches my shirt. I went ahead and got him out for this video series. So there you have it. We've uploaded our first file and we indexed the image properly, and it ended up over in DynamoDB. It's ready for being queried now, and we can get into some more cool stuff now and actually start building our search engine and having it return the photos from our library that we have. Let's go ahead and move on to the next videos and start building our front end out.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, do give us a thumbs up and share it. Also check out amazing discounts and offers on our premium courses in the description below.